I just made that up using a few of these chords that I'm going to show you today. I'm going to go through all the chords that I found whilst playing around with Mixolydian Flat6 in the key of A. The notes we're working with are as follows. So these are the notes of A Mixolydian Flat6, A, B, C sharp, only the one sharp in this, D, E, F, G and A. So quite easy to remember if you want to commit them to memory. I rarely do, to be honest. I tend to think more in functions. So I'm thinking 1, 2, major third, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 8. First of all, the A chords. A major. I find that really awkward to finger because my fat fingers won't really fit between the strings comfortably. Most of the time I play it with a single finger. A lot of the time I prefer A major here, to be honest. Second string, third string, fourth string, 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret. Just an A major. The pinky fits nicely for sus4. I guess, I mean, I'm just wondering whether to mention inversions. So these are inversions. So if we just take the second, third and fourth strings, those are 3 inversions of A major. A sus2, do my horns at the same time. Chord. I like sus2s. I like 2s. I like 9s. Here's an A major 9. So I really like that. 2 fingers couldn't be easier to play. 6th fret on the 3rd string, 7th fret on the 4th string. Got A7. I also like here, shaping my fingers almost like an open D chord. Second string, third string, fourth string, second and fourth string are both at the 5th fret, at the 6th fret on the 3rd string. Major third. Yeah, it's a nice comfortable A7 that. Whatever was I thinking? A sus4. And no other A chords. There will be others, but these are the ones I've been playing around with. B, we're talking about B minor 7 flat 5. And when I play that with the root on the 6th string, so I've got the 6th string, the 4th string and the 3rd string all at the 7th fret. And actually, while I think about it, this is a good time to mention that that's a minor 7 shell voicing on its own. It's got the 1, the flat 3 and the flat 7. Basically a shell voicing is when you ditch the 5. That's one way to look at it. So that makes a chord which some people don't find very usable, which is the minor 7 flat 5. Well, we'll just get rid of the flat 5. We've got a very usable chord that, to all intents and purposes, is a minor 7. But we... so that's one thing to keep in mind. These shell voicings really work well. Same down here, if this was a B minor. Okay, I could play it like that instead of including the flat 5. So what I was wanting to say, that the B minor 7 flat 5 here, root on the 6th string. Sorry. That's my flat 5, currently at the 6th fret of the 2nd string. If I drop it to the 5th fret of the 2nd string, then I've got a B minor 11. And I find that a lot more usable, to be honest, than a minor 7 flat 5. So yeah, I like that. And that's it, I think, for B chords really. In the C sharp, very similar. Insofar as we've got a C sharp minor 7 flat 5, we can do that C sharp minor 7 shell voicing. We can't do the 11 because we haven't got it available. But something that I do favour, see this that people know that as open C, and they think of this as C7, and that's not wrong. But it's not just a C7; it's a shell voicing of a C7. It doesn't have a 5th, so you can therefore include these two. Sevenths, dominant sevenths are everywhere with this. So yeah, C sharp chords. I've got the C sharp minor 7 flat 5. I've got this C7 shape, and I've got C sharp minor 7 shell voicing. That bit that I made up, that I just introduced this video with, was, so these are just intervals. It's got a root, an octave, and a major third. Both of those two are the minor 7 shell voicings. Now onto the D chords. We've got a D minor. If I was playing it in this open position, there's every chance I'd bring the sus4 in. I favour this position in particular because the open E string makes it into a D minor 9, and I love D minor 9s. So a D minor 9 with a major 7 in the bass. So D minor 9, D minor major 7, with or without the 9, D sus, oh, Robin, you're going somewhere then you ruined it. Okay, so I think that's it for D chords. E chords. Basically an E minor 7. I think probably my favourite E minor probably is this, to be honest. I'm just pressing them down the 7th fret of the 5th string and the 5th fret of the 4th string. And whereas the normal, if you like, E minor only has one minor third, the open G string, whereas this one has 2, both the inner strings, the 4th string and the 3rd string, a G note, so it just makes the minorness of the chord stand out a bit more. And once I've got this in place, if I bring my little finger in on the 3rd string at the 7th fret, then that's a minor 7. And we have an E sus4. So E sus4. And then we come to the F chords. Now, the thing to remember with the F is you've either got a sharp 4 or a sharp 5, but you haven't got a 5. So I would favour kind of doing it like a bar chord here, but just lose the 5th string. Don't even finger it. Don't play it. I think that's a lovely chord. Sometimes I take just those 2 notes, just the F and its major third, play it with an A in the bass. So I mean that's a shell voicing, sort of almost an extreme shell voicing. We've got the F root, major third and sharp 11. I generally play with this A up here. So I also, here's a bridge piece from one of my songs called Dragonfly. Well, it's an instrumental, but anyway. So that's that F sharp 11 with the open 2nd string to a G9 to an F. Sorry, an A minor, an A sus2. So for all 3 chords, I've got my middle finger there on the 3rd string. I like that. I think that's it that I would tend to use for the F chords. The G chords, there's an absolute plethora of. So we've got G. Play like a bar chord, but open up the top 2 strings. So I'm just not pressing down the top 2 strings. That makes it into a G13. Therefore a G6 as well. G7. So in this key you've got an A7 and a G7. Nice things to mess around with. find this very difficult to finger. Horrendous. So to spike this off in my head, was thinking about two chords at the same. I had the dominant 7 chords there side by side, a tone apart, and here we've got a G major with a sharp 11 and an F major with a sharp 11. Again, I'm using my song in my piece of music, Dragonfly. G, let me see, a G9 is a beautiful chord. So use that in Moonrise. I think that's it. So these are all chords that I found and discovered by messing around in the key of A, Mixolydian Flat6. Forget what it's called. I've really enjoyed making up quite a few instrumentals. There's some really nice chord progressions to be found, and I'm not normally one would not compose in just this key, and you know, we'd go, well, I want to hear an F, I'm going to throw the 5 in, and play a full F. The purpose of this for me is in wanting to master a scale, a key, a mode, and therefore I tend to compose just with the chords that I'm using, notes of that scale. Then I know that that scale is going to work all the time, and I can train my ears to hear some more exotic sounds, and so far it seems really working. I've become noticeably better after, you know, between 42 years and 44 years, I'm actually starting to get somewhere. So there you go. Hope to see you tomorrow.